Well, here's WVTM 13 live Doppler radar at 5:17 p.m. We've been tracking some hefty thunderstorms over Shelby County, and now those are moving into Talladega County. Here's Shelby, here's Talladega, there's downtown Childersburg, and that's the main highway right there, 231, 280, going up toward Coosa Pines along 235, and then just tremendous rain falling here on the north side of Childersburg, and I think the heaviest part's going to stay on the north side of town and head over toward the Calmoga grist mill and then track over toward areas north and east of Childersburg over toward Highway 77. Down farther south along Highway 145, lightning popping here close to Kingdom and Union Baptist Church and the Shelby community down County Road 47. Raining hard on the Alabama 4-H Center, and that's just about to cross over toward Cedar Creek Marina and then get into the southern part of Talladega County. Got lightning all over the north side of Gadsden up toward Keener and into the northern part of Etowah County here, crossing into Cherokee County, also the northern part of Etowah County. Those storms are building and tracking up toward the northeast very slowly, dropping a lot of rain where they're happening, but it's just not raining everywhere. There are a lot of places where you can see straight down to the map right now where we have not had a drop of rain today, but don't worry. I know this can be frustrating, but there's more coming because we are about to get a little bit closer to the jet stream. That jet stream today has a huge complex of thunderstorms in it that's aimed right towards Chicago. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center outlining a moderate risk of severe weather over Illinois into the northwestern part of Indiana as that thunderstorm complex is going to be tracking that way this evening. But here's the interesting part. Some of the energy is going to make a beeline for the southeastern U.S. over the next couple of days and help to send a cold front southward. That front is going to be the focus for more showers and thunderstorms and a lessening of the heat. Watch the simulated radar here. Scattered thunderstorms blowing up tomorrow afternoon. That big complex stays up to the north of us, but it will send some energy this way to help keep those storms stirred up. Evening downpours are fading away. Tomorrow morning's muggy, and it's going to be hot tomorrow. The high 95, feels like temp around 105, and it is an impact day because we have a heat advisory up. Cullman County, Walker County, Jefferson, Shelby, Chilton, Coosa, westward, including Tuscaloosa, Fayette, Hamilton, as well as Carrollton and Aliceville. Heat index could be as high as 100 to 105 as early as noon tomorrow. That's before those storms start to pop. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the chance of rain increasing significantly, and for the first time in a long time, I can safely say that I really believe most of us are going to get 1 to 2 inches of rain by the time the weekend is over, and that's going to help to really knock the edge off the heat.